15-year-old daughter got caught stealing at Sephora with her friend yesterday. My 15-year-old daughter and her friend, also 15, got caught stealing at Sephora. They got taken to jail and their fingerprints were taken and mug shot. They stole $600 worth of makeup. The cop 2 incident at Sephora results in unfortunate consequences for teenagers yesterday. My 15-year-old daughter and her friend of the same age found themselves in a difficult situation at a local Sephora store. They were taken into custody by law enforcement and underwent the process of having their fingerprints taken and mug shots taken. The stolen items, which included high-end makeup, were valued at approximately $600. As the situation unfolded, I was informed by the officer that we should expect to receive correspondence from the district attorney's office. I am left wondering what the future holds for my daughter and her friend. Will charges be filed? I anxiously await the letter that is supposed to arrive in the mail, hoping to gain clarity on the next steps in this challenging situation. Edit: I have made changes to the original story to maintain its core meaning while presenting it in a rewritten format. Update: I will continue to monitor the situation and provide updates as new information becomes available. TLDR: my 15-year-old daughter and her friend got caught stealing at Sephora, were taken to jail, and had their fingerprints and mug shots taken. I am waiting for a letter from the DA's office to learn about potential charges. I'm so introverted I'm afraid to post stuff anonymously online. It took me 4 years to create a Reddit account and 94 days to finally comment or post anything on here. I've written out tens of comments and posts but deleted all of them in fear of being downvoted or judged by STR. The thought of sharing myself with the world online has long been a daunting prospect due to my introverted nature. It's a testament to my resolve that I finally managed to create a Reddit account after 4 years of contemplation. However, it took a significant leap of faith for me to muster the courage to make my presence known on the platform. A mere 94 days elapsed before I mustered the strength to comment or post anything. During that time, I had crafted countless drafts of comments and posts, only to delete them time and again, intimidated by the prospect of being criticized or judged by anonymous strangers. This tentative step is a crucial milestone in my journey towards greater self-assurance, and I hope it marks the beginning of a transformation that will empower me to be more outgoing and make meaningful connections with others in my offline life. Forced marriage of a minor, me, to a full-grown adult. I am 16 years old and my family is forcing me to marry a 27-year-old guy. He actually expressed his interest in me when I was 13 years old. It's so messed up, and he is definitely a pedophile, but the marriage is going to be. Forced union and age disparity. I'm only 16, but my family has been pressuring me to enter into a marriage with a 27-year-old man. This began when I was 13, as the man expressed his interest in me at that age, which I find deeply disturbing. His actions could be classified as predatory behavior. With the marriage scheduled for January, I'm at a loss for what to do and am strongly considering fleeing to avoid the situation. If you have any advice, I would appreciate it. Given the location in New South Wales, Australia, I'm unsure of the laws surrounding this situation. Please offer your assistance. Can we stop listing low-level job postings as specialists and other bullshit titles? It's beyond frustrating looking for jobs and every other thing is listed as customer experience specialist or account executive. Just say you're looking for a $10 an hour. It's high time we ditch the misleading job titles. The process of searching for employment is made needlessly difficult when every listing seems to masquerade as something prestigious. Customer service representatives, account assistants, or even experts in various fields are just euphemisms for menial jobs that can be filled by anyone. It's a time-consuming and frustrating task to sift through job descriptions and qualifications only to discover that the actual requirement is for a job like a retail clerk or a basic administrative position. I'm no longer suicidal. The other night I went to bed excited to try this new oatmeal that I bought. And it just occurred to me that this is the first time since I was 10 that I wasn't disappointed that I didn't die in my sleep. IDK. I just think it's neat. Edit. I wish I could. A shift in perspective. The previous evening, as I drifted off to sleep, I was genuinely looking forward to trying the new oatmeal I had purchased. It wasn't until that moment that I realized I'd finally broken a pattern that had persisted since I was 10, the pattern of feeling let down because another day had passed without anything tragic happening. I suppose it's a small, yet significant, observation. TLDR. No longer preoccupied with thoughts of self-harm. On holiday, bouncer in the US tears up EU passport thinking it's fake. Bouncer tore up my 22F EU Swedish passport because he thought that it was fake. He told me I sound American, which I do. I speak English fluently with an American accent because I went to an American I. During a recent trip, a security guard in the US mistakenly shredded a Swedish EU passport, mistakenly believing it was a forgery. A security guard mistakenly ripped my 22-year-old Swedish passport, citing concerns that it was a fake. He mentioned that I sounded American, as I have a native English accent due to attending an American international school, and also claimed I looked underage. What steps should I take? Are there any possible actions I can take to rectify the situation? Your turn. Growing up, I often played chess with my best friend. On one occasion, he had been thinking about his move for a very long time. Finally, he looks up and says that he doesn't want to move. He wants a pass. I look up and suggest that each game we both get one pass. One of my fondest memories of childhood involved frequent chess games with my closest companion. On a particular day, he had been contemplating his next move for an extended period. Ultimately, he gazed up at me with a peculiar grin and declared that he wouldn't be making a move after all. He requested what he called a pass. I looked up at him, intrigued, and suggested that we implement a rule where each player would be allowed one pass per game. He readily agreed to the proposal. I asked my friend if he wanted to utilize his pass immediately. To my surprise, he nodded enthusiastically, stating that he indeed wanted to exercise his option. I smiled, thinking this was a clever move, and echoed his sentiment. I'd like to pass as well, I said with a grin. With that, the game took an unexpected turn. This story is not as deep as it seems, but it sets up a situation that encourages creative thinking and problem solving, making it a great example for an "your turn" style prompt. Update: the original story was given in a prompt, and the rewritten version maintains the same context and tone as the original. TLDR: a young boy and the cancer didn't reach my lymph nodes. Crying tears of joy. This has been the hardest week of my life, waiting to see if the melanoma had spread. It's hard to explain the thoughts and emotions I've lived through while waiting for the test results. I'm so happy. Fuck why? The devastating news of a cancer-free lymph node result has left me overwhelmed with relief. This past week has been a grueling test of patience, as I anxiously